Brunson, back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. I want to give a round of applause. First of all, I want to formally acknowledge and give a round of applause to Odell Beckham Jr. Great deal by the New York Giants. Great deal. Great job in getting the job done, New York. Great job. Great job. I mean, I thought it was a slap in the face it not being done sooner. Ain't my team, who cares? But great job, New York Giants. Now let's talk about the numbers. 5 years. 95 million, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 65 million guaranteed. And 1 career win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Money can't buy you happiness, New York. Money can't buy you happiness. We all know Odell Beckham Jr. is an awesome wide receiver, but an unstable creature on the football field. If you don't get at least 95 or 89% out of him every single game, then it's wasted money. It's wasted money. It's wasted money. We know Odell's going to get suspended again for something. We know Odell's going to get ejected again for something. We know you can get in Odell Beckham's head early, easy. Great job, though, New York. Great job, though. Great job. I know math. We all know math. Now tell me, how are you going to solidify getting other free agent talent in there knowing you got that big, giant, fat contract given out to one player? How are you going to tie up the other loose ends? The other people that may want to stay, the other people that may be deserving of a contract. What are you going to do with that young, nice slot guy you got, Lewis? What are you going to do with Ingram when it's time for him to get paid? Huh? How are you going to extend those guys? I would love to see it. You don't got Howie on your roster. You can't finagle and pull strings like Howie. You ain't got Howie. But enough of that. More great news being reported within superstar wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey is expected to play. I think they say he will miss at least 2 games. At least. I'm looking for him to come back around, week 3, week 4, something like that. This is why I keep saying that it is very critical that we win these first 4 games. These games are easy. These games are easy. Easy. The hardest of them will be the first one. These games are easy. But the defense is there. The defense is solidified. Defense wins championships. Defense wins championships. You could talk about what the Browns did in the preseason game all you want. The bottom line is the Browns couldn't get in the end zone. They couldn't manifest those turnovers into jewels. They couldn't do anything with those turnovers. We don't play that. We don't play that type of game. You know what I mean? If you beat us, you're going to barely beat us by the skin of your teeth. We don't play that type of game. Preseason, whatever, who really cares? So Alshon will be off of the pup list soon. Alshon will be activated onto the 53-man roster soon. I believe our roster right now is like at 90, so a lot of people are about to get cut. A lot of people are about to get cut. That just is what it is. Expect Alshon to come off that pup list soon. Expect to finalize 53-man roster pretty soon. Expect a lot of things. Expect a lot of things. I do not expect Carson Wentz to play week 1 either. It's no need in rushing him. I mean, we can trust Nick Foles with our future. I guess we had no choice but to trust Nick Foles in the postseason. We can't trust him to play 1 or 2 games while Carson gets healthy, while Carson gets everything he needs to get. The defense is strong and healthy. When Nick is back, when his wide receivers are back, when we're implementing his offense, I have no issues with Nick Foles when we make it the offense, the Nick Foles friendly offense. I have no issues with him. We didn't do that in preseason, and it showed. It showed. But when Nick has somebody toting a rock, when Nick has people who have the game plan for a Jaya, Clement, a Sproles, a Nelson Aguilar, a Goddard, a Zach Ertz, a Mac Hollins, while everybody gets their rest, then you already know, a Mike Wallace. You know what I mean? Alshon can rest. There's no need to rush Alshon Jeffrey. We will make this playbook work for whoever is coming in to take the snaps for Alshon Jeffrey. No need to rush Alshon Jeffrey and Carson Wentz. I am a firm believer that we still can start off 4-0 to 3-1. Firm believer that we start off 4-0 to 3-1. Hopefully we see Carson Wentz back in a Buccaneers game. Hopefully. If not, Nick Foles can beat the Buccaneers. Plain and simple, Nick Foles can beat the Buccaneers. But the focus is week to week. The focus is taking care of the Atlanta Football Falcons. That's the focus. That's the focus. Now, you're going to run into a lot of guys who don't know the game, who don't know football, who don't know anything. Anything. Guys are using Madden ratings to tell you what's about to happen, and you running around believing it. You running around believing it, but you're not keeping your eyes and your ears glued into the realest who told you he was going to the Super Bowl last year. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? I battled trolls left and right all last season. I battled trolls all left and right. People making videos about Lord Brunson. I did that for us. I battled trolls. Remember Bling Dynasty? He's no longer with us. He was the first one to make a video of me. I said, hey, if we lose, I'll delete my account. If you lose, I don't want to hear another sound from you. Haven't heard from him since. Haven't heard from him since. And so look how they always gonna throw rocks. They gonna throw rocks at the king. That's what they always gonna do. Throw rocks at the king. The Philadelphia Eagles are king, and they've been throwing rocks ever since. They've been saying stuff ever since. Bleacher Report came out with Bleacher Report. I'm so sick and tired of Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report comes out with another power ranking. Now we slipped down to 5. Based off 2 preseason games when they know our weapons didn't even play. We slipped down to 5, though. I wonder how far the Cowboys are going to slip down. They turned the ball over 8 times in the preseason game. They didn't win the preseason game. Dallas Cowboys have a makeshift offensive line now. One guy has chronic back pain. One guy has like some type of disease. Some type of rare disease. God bless him. I hope he gets well. Another guy with knee injuries. Dallas Cowboys don't have a competent backup quarterback. Dallas Cowboys don't have a competent backup running back. Dallas Cowboys don't have a competent tight end. Dallas Cowboys don't have a competent receiving core. Dallas Cowboys also has a weak-minded coach. But everybody want to worry about us in the division. Everybody want to worry about us in the division. Now on to the New York Football Giants. What they don't have a competent backup. Eli Manning's an old man. Eli Manning is old. They don't have a competent backup. What happens when one of those guys go down? I don't even feel the need to talk about the Redskins. They're going to run poor Adrian Peterson into the damn nursing home. They're going to run AP into the nursing home. The Redskins have a lot of worse. The worst stadium in the league. I mean, please renovate that thing. The worst stadium in the league. The worst head coach in the NFC East, probably in the league as well. I mean, I look at Gruden and it don't even look like Gruden knows what he's doing. That's just off of a visual. But the Redskins have been that mummy in a casket. When you open it up, it's still juicy. It's like, damn, I thought you were dead, but you're alive enough to steal a game. So we do gotta kind of worry about the Redskins. They're a juicy mummy. Still got a little skin on them, a little juicy mummy. Could never sleep on the Redskins, but can never count on them to win a playoff game either. A lot of these guys got to start being put back in their place. Yeah, you paid Odell. Odell gets off. Odell does his thing, Giants. Odell does his thing. Well-deserved. Odell's a top 3 receiver, in my opinion. Odell is a top 3 receiver, in my opinion. He only got one career win against the Eagles, though. Odell don't got our number. He could have 5 touchdowns in the game and still lose. Odell don't got our number. We ain't worried about Odell. We ain't worried about Odell getting paid. That's just a distraction for the Giants now. Week 6, the defense will be hungry. The defense will be solidified. Hungry and solidified. By week 3, no, September 6th, hungry and solidified, we're going to be on Matt Ryan like white on rice. Like white on rice. I mark my words. Matt Ryan is going to be throwing that ball with fear. 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 We already know he can't win there. He's from there. He's going to be throwing that ball with fear. By week 3, everybody should be back. Everybody should be back. And by week 3, when everybody starts to come back, we should be 3-0. We should be 3-0. There's no way we're gonna start off 0-3. There's no way we're gonna start off 0-3 or 0-4. There's no way. People are saying we're gonna start off 1-8. What are you talking? We have an elite defense. Defense will get it done. If the offense is lacking, the defense will get it done. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. It's beanie season now. Now it's time to put up the championships. It's time to put up the championship hats. It's time to get the beanies back. It's time to get in beanie mode. Beanie mode. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What happened in Super Bowl 52, that's done. We're trying to add another one to that. We're trying to add another one to that. You heard what Malcolm Jenkins said? This isn't boxing. You don't win your title when you get the fight. You get the fight to keep your title. You win your title when it's over. Season is over. Everybody starts back at zero. Everybody starts back at the bottom competing for the same thing again. The chance to call themselves champs over the summer. The chance to have that banner dropped, which is about to drop September 6th for us. We don't fear nobody in the NFC East. Let's make that clear. Let's make that clear. Everybody want to talk about Nick Foles, especially these Cowboys fans. Nick Foles has won more playoff games in 28 days than the Cowboys have won in 23 years. Let that sink in. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Drinks tea.